Hi, I'm Amy Lopez-Naive and I'm a paper engineer. Paper engineering is the art and science of creating pop-ups and other movable structures in books. Paper engineering is like kind of an umbrella term for any paper art that has some kind of dynamic or moving element in it. My journey in pop-ups started when I got my first pop-up book from my grandparents. I got this book from my grandmother that was also a pop-up dollhouse. And my mom and we reverse engineered it, observed it, experimented with folding techniques, and tried to imitate what was happening there. And we were able to make our own pop-up dollhouse, which I then submitted to Mrs. Hernandez. Industrial design in college, and it allowed me a lot of opportunities to integrate my art into my work. So I was able to design pop-up packaging, a pop-up book, and other types of moving paper structures. Pop-ups, it's not just an art form, it's also a science. That's why it's paper engineering, it's not just paper art. The engineering part comes into the physics and the mathematics that go into making these mechanisms work. So what's great about that is that it opens kids to learning in a different way, especially for right-brain kids, not just the geometric formulas, not just theories about physics. You actually see it working, and it's fun. So it's like putting two and two together to create something really, really cool. I created my portfolio in a pop-up book so that clients can experience my design and interact as a designer. Like, this is my personality, and this is what I'm into, this is what I'm good at. So I made a pop-up book because that's really what I'm passionate about, paper engineering. And it was the best place for me to actually put that heart and soul into my work. It just was a coincidence that I saw it. So I entered it, and a month later, I found out that it got the honorable mention for the 2018 Emerging Paper Engineer Award. I started by just experimenting and crafting and not being afraid to make mistakes. You know, every time you experiment with something and it doesn't work out the way you want it, it's an opportunity for problem solving. It's like one step closer to what you want to achieve. So I actually offer workshops for paper engineering, and I like teaching kids. I like sharing my knowledge of this art. And I like seeing it when people are able to appreciate the intricacies and how sophisticated these designs are, and how actually simple it is to make. To make a pop-up, first we start with a base. So I'm using just a simple white cardstock base that is folded in half. It's 3 by 5 inches. So I'm just going to create here a replica of the Rizal Monument. Okay, now I'm gonna put that together. When it comes to pop-up making, it's quite important that you have a little bit of precision and accuracy, because when the angles are equal, you get a nicer looking, sturdier pop-up. The next pop-up I'm going to make is called a page action pop-up. It's a dynamic pop-up because it moves when you turn the page. Then on this side, I'm going to make a little triangle fold to activate the motion of the pop-up. we have a dynamic page action card.